Hey, what is up everyone, Ole here. So Apple have announced their new September event that they always do every year pretty much, coming September 10th. In this event they usually announce the new iPhone, they might announce new iPads, they might announce a new MacBook, and I wouldn't be surprised if they go over the new Mac Pro, iOS 13 and some other things pretty much. So the expected models are the iPhone 11, the iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now it looks like they're going away from the R designation, so how you have the iPhone XR. I think they're getting rid of that and they're going straight for the iPhone 11. That will be the iPhone 11 now, and then the sort of iPhone XS and iPhone XS Max will be the iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Bit of a weird naming convention because there's a lot of stuff going on there, especially when you say like iPhone 11 Pro Max, but it makes sense. You know, it's probably the easiest way to differentiate all of the new iPhones that are expected to be released. The iPhone 11 will most likely have an LCD screen like the current iPhone XR, and the iPhone 11 Pro, iPhone 11 Pro Max will have the OLED screens like we currently have. I don't see them upping the resolution or anything. I see them keeping the resolution the same, but hopefully they will make the displays even brighter. But we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if they pretty much keep the displays the same. There is supposed to be new Face ID, and apparently this new Face ID is supposed to work from various different angles. So the main issue with Face ID right now is obviously when you have your phone, you sort of have to have the phone facing directly to you, the face of the phone. This new Face ID apparently is supposed to work at different angles. So for example, when you have your phone on a desk and you're trying to unlock it, it should be able to read your face. That will be a massively welcome change because that's one of the main issues that I have, especially when I have my phone on a desk. You know, when I'm working on a computer or something, I want to be able to unlock my phone without having to pick it up. Being able to do that with Face ID at a very sort of tight angle will be fantastic. The iPhone 11 is supposed to have a new 2-camera setup, going up from 1 camera currently on the iPhone XR, and the iPhone 11 Pro and the Pro Max are supposed to have a 3-camera setup. One of those cameras apparently is supposed to be in a wide angle, an extra wide angle lens, which would be great. I'm very much looking forward to having a wide angle lens. From the renders and leaks that we've had so far, Apple expected to have the triple camera setup in a sort of grid, in a sort of square sort of layout. I'm not going to lie, it looks quite ugly. I'm hoping that the final model looks much better. I think the cameras in a sort of vertical layout like they currently are on the iPhone XS would look much better, just having 3 cameras in a vertical orientation. But we'll see. You know, usually when it actually does come out, it looks much better than it does in the leaks. But for now, with the leaks that I've seen, it doesn't look all that great. Apple will most likely be sticking with the Lightning port for the iPhone 11, which doesn't surprise me. But apparently the other end of the charging cable that you get might be USB Type-C, which makes a lot of sense. All of the other products in Apple's product line now support USB-C in some way or another. You know, the new iMac, the MacBook Pros, they all use USB Type-C. So it makes sense for the USB cable that comes with the iPhone 11 to have USB Type-C on the other end so you can charge and quickly connect your phone to your laptop or iMac or whatever else. But there are also rumors that they might be including a faster charging brick in the box. Currently the iPad Pro has a faster charger, faster USB Type-C charger, and there is word that they might bring that over to the iPhone 11. However, I can anticipate that only being for the iPhone 11 Pro and the Pro Max. I doubt the base model iPhone 11 will get it. But regardless, it'll be great if they all get it. It just means your iPhone will charge much, much faster. The design of the next iPhone is most likely going to stay the same, which doesn't surprise me. Apple very much like to make the most of the current design they have. And to be honest, there's only so much you can do with a glass slab. A lot of phones are looking very similar nowadays. And it's basically just come down to the competition of making the bezels as small as possible. So you basically just have a screen in your hand. I don't see Apple getting rid of the notch. They probably could. They probably know how to now. They probably know how to make an edge-to-edge phone. But the notch has basically become part of Apple's design. It's become part of the iPhone. It's what the iPhone is recognized for. So I don't see them getting rid of the notch this year. But who knows, they might get rid of it next year. Pricing will most likely remain the same. $749 for the iPhone 11, which is obviously compared to the iPhone XR. $999 for the iPhone 11 Pro and $1,099 for the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Pricing will of course go up depending on the storage that you choose. You know, most likely Apple are going to be sticking for 64 gig for the base storage on all of the iPhones. However, we are expected to get bigger RAM, a larger RAM. We are expected to obviously get the new chip. Apple release a new chip pretty much every year, and we are expected to get iOS 13. So all of those together should make a much quicker, much more powerful iPhone. And as we've seen from benchmarks, the iPhone XS is already a fantastically powerful phone. So I expect the iPhone 11 to be even more powerful and to last quite a while, because what Apple do well is their phones last. There's no doubt about it. You know, they support their phones for a long time, so they anticipate having very powerful phones which are going to last 3-4 years. Probably they're going to have like a product cycle, maybe even up to 6 years. So yeah, much more powerful iPhone is to be expected for sure. I'm personally looking forward to the new camera setup that the iPhone 11 Pro will have, the new 3 camera setup. I really want to try out the ultra wide angle lens. Ever since using it on the S10, I just feel like all phones should have it. It just makes for an incredible perspective when taking pictures. I'm also looking forward to iOS 13. iOS 13 is supposed to bring in a lot of new improvements, a lot of different new features and stuff. So yeah, those are sort of the 2 main things I'm looking forward to. I'll of course be purchasing the iPhone 11 Pro, so watch out for that review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and subscribe for more.